Hello and welcome to this special episode of Let's Play Jane's Fighters Anthology. Hopefully I can find the mission this time. We got a few more pages in my first attempt at recording this. I found I hadn't imported all the scenarios I made from my previous installation on my previous computer. And most of them aren't worth porting over, but there is, let's see, is it this one? Let's see. Where are... Oh, it is... Not this one, I don't think. What do we got? And why do they have a cargo? Okay, I don't think it's that one. I think it's the bar cap one. It's been so long. Like, I actually had cobwebs on my joystick I had to clean off, and let's try this one. There we go. Yep, this is the one. Excuse me, I'll get into the meat of why I'm making this video in a little bit, but for now we'll go through the briefing. Bar cap, USS Eisenhower, CVN 69. Date April 3rd, 2020. Local time 1100 hours. Weather cloudy. Mission objective. A fishing boat has been trailing the fleet for some time now. We believe that this boat is actually a Russian spy ship in disguise. While Cyclone patrol craft deal with them, we are scrambling your squadron, and a squadron of FA-18s as early warning radar has detected a large formation of aircraft heading this way at high speed. We believe the Russians are launching a large bomber strike on our battle group, and you must ensure they do not make it through to the carrier. Threat suppression data, ground opposition none, air opposition, possible Su-27s, possible MiG-29s, and probable Tu-22Ms. Electronic support, E2C Hawkeye, call sign Eagle Eye, is providing AW&C support and air radar data links. Yes, this looks more like it, so you may recall this scenario from the, now you too can play Jane's Fighters Anthology, and this video will basically be the replacement for that video. Alright, they're heading in at 10,000 feet. Can we... No, okay. Yeah, so that's probably fine then. Let's go for a default loadout. Take the Sparrow as the historical option.
Stand by.
Hello.
Cat 1.
There we go. And we are off. And we got, the rest of our wing will be forming up soon, I'm sure. For now, we will waypoint up.
You're 10 o'clock high, 139 miles. Please advise.
I don't have them on my scope yet. What are our waypoints? Okay, we're almost at the form up waypoint, then we turn in, I think, probably to where they're coming from. But yeah, so I wanted to redo this little special feature because it's time for some updates to it. So first off, I'm discontinuing, there they are. I'm discontinuing hosting the files on my Google Drive because that was always just kind of a expedient solution more so than anything else. I have a better one now, and that is the Internet Archive. So I looked on there, they did have some stuff for Jane's Fighters Anthology. It was just the ISOs though. I don't think any of them included the patch that's supposed to help it run on modern systems. So what I did was I made a basically a new page there with the ISOs, with a little readme that gives the basic instructions, and that includes the patch that makes them run better on modern systems. Now, I'm not providing any support for this. It's provided as is, yada yada, all the standard legalese, but it's effectively the same thing as what I had been providing, but now it's going to be hosted on the Internet Archive, as that is but they do. Also, I did notice there were other Jane's titles on there, like Jane's IAF, so that's probably... the Internet Archive is honestly probably going to be my go-to solution for like hosting abandonware in the future. If at all possible, I'm going to use what's already out there, but I'm also going to make a playlist, so like when I do play these old games that aren't available on GOG or Steam or what have you, all the videos saying, hey, you can find it here, here's a link. Like for example, I'll have a link to the page that Fighters Anthology is hosted on in this video. So that way it'll be all kind of collected. It should all be legally in the green. And yeah, go from there and see how it works out. But then that removes the problems with like the like I think the Google Drive link on my original video ended up expiring or something. So yeah, that's basically I think how I'm going to do things in the future. Right now I don't think I have any other abandonware candidates. Maybe Civilization 2. I actually do have to... I mean, I'm not playing that anytime soon, but I should look and see if that's there. I've been kind of itching for that, and I think that's kind of abandoned. Like, the franchise as a whole, obviously 2K and Firaxis is still all in on that, but I haven't seen Civilization 2 for sale anywhere.
Contact your 12 o'clock, 70 miles.
All right, we can speed this up a little bit.
63 miles. Please advise.
Hold steady. Okay, I think we're entering optimal range now. There we go. Thought there'd be more. Oh. Okay, there are more. Wingmen engage bandits at will.
Box 3, box 3, box 3, box 3.
Alright, we'll see how that works out. Looks like the flankers and MiG-29s are taking a beating from the advanced element of Hornets that were scrambled. We still got a ways before we're in range.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like we're scoring at least some good hits with our Phoenix missiles. Ooh, that's a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
Is it gonna dive in? He's diving in. Ah, he missed.
Box 3.
That's fine. We at least got damage on some of these guys.
All right. Box 3.
And it sounds like our wingmen are also getting some hits in.
Yeehaw! Impact. Box 3.
Let's see, there are still...
Box
I don't think there's much in the way of their escorts left. There's one flanker. There we go. We'll help take out this flanker.
Oh, yeah. Box 3.
Come on, get a good lock.
Box 3.
Oh, looks like he took a hit.
He's at 12 o'clock, turning right. Apex inbound, drop tap. Box 3.
Damn it.
Flag bandit. Box 3. Oh, yeah. Box 3. Equal inbound, drop flare.
Flares? Alright.
Box 3.
Alright, we are good. We are good. And we still have a Sparrow to spare.
Box 3. Box 1. Box 3.
That might be a little far out for our Sparrow, but we'll see. Let's see, is it gonna home in? It looks like it is. Aw. Damn it, guys. This is why we gotta deconflict our shots. this guy ain't worth the sidewinders with how damaged he is. Alright, looks like we got him on the run. Yeah, and here I am right-clicking on him, but because the I have IR laser advanced targeting on and I don't have a built-in IR seeker, if I do turn that off, then I do get the nice characteristic growl. So I don't know why it does that, but because it should kind of work like kind of how it is with the realistic targeting off. Because you're allowed to designate targets, but I don't know, it acts kind of weird. Alright, we're actually at a good angle just for a gunshot here. Oh, he's turning in. There we go. They're hitting us with return gunfire, so we will. They didn't get us too badly, but enough that I wasn't going to sit there and take it. I forget those bombers still have cannons on them just because they're generally like. Oh, we got a whole fleet of backfires here that are getting past our screen. We got these guys mostly taken care of, it looks like. So let's see if we can break up this formation before they get too close to the carrier, because the carrier is only probably not that far out. Yeah, maybe 50 miles. In real life, they'd already be in range, but fortunately the game, just because the scale of the game is smaller, and because they don't have, like, proper anti-missile defenses modeled, their range is significantly less for gameplay purposes. Alright. Oh, they're already kind of taking gunshots at the one guy. So let's deconflict. We'll take this guy instead. We'll try to come in high, ideally. Oh, looks like he's taking fire too. Goal is to come in high and hopefully out of the range of their rear gun turrets. We'll see how well it works out. Alright, I think we're good on fuel for now. Alright, so they got one. We are getting there, but they have AI powers. Okay, he's not worth the missile, but we might be able to finish him off. There we go. We gotta be careful the seeker on our missile doesn't pick up our wingmate's heat signature, though. That's kind of what I'm worried about right now. But I think we have a good shot here. Oh. Did not work. But we did some pretty serious damage to him. Alright. Let's pull around. Wingmate got him. Nearest bandit, 8 o'clock low. Alright, I got him on my RWR. 9 o'clock.
We got him now.
There he is.
Firing missile. Lights out.
No bandits detected. Everyone disengage, form up on my wing. We are heading back to the carrier.
Climb to Angel 20.
Alright. And we can see the Cyclone patrol vessels. Which, is that their engine noise or is that a fire I hear? I guess it's their engine noise. But they should have dealt with the, with the fishing trawler that was tailing us. Our wingmen are a little close for comfort, all things considered. All right. Okay, yeah, we're wing of 6. Okay. I was confused. I thought I had like extras flying information. I'm like, I'm pretty sure the max number of wingmen is 5, but we do indeed have 5. All right. I'm gonna wait till I get a little closer because with the autopilot, the AI can go faster without ripping the gear off. But if I were to turn off the autopilot, it would probably instantly rip my gear off. There we go. Because I do miss taking these in for a manual landing, so we're gonna try that. Because it's been a hot year since I've done it. Maybe even closer to 2 years. I don't know. It's been forever. All right, let's switch off a cannon so if I hit the trigger, I don't fire anything.
Wind at 20 knots. 3 miles. Higher.
All right, we got to be higher, so we will be maintaining our current altitude. There we go. Now we're
Lower.
coming in.
Lower. 2 miles.
I want to get to the point where
Too much bank. Lower.
we can let the
Lower. Lower.
all right.
Lower.
I think we're gonna have to
Lower.
working on it.
Lower. Too much bank.
There we go.
Call the ball.
On the ball.
On the ball. Lower.
Ideally, you would use your throttle to control your altitude, but I'll admit it's always been a problem for me in this game.
Higher. Higher. Too much
All right.
bank. Lower.
Come on. Fair landing. All right, not the worst. All right, so let us head to our parking position. This game is like riding a bicycle for me. Once I learned it, I'd have never forgot it, you know? All right. That should be enough momentum. I'm not happy with that park job. I want to be more to the right here. Or I guess to the fore of the ship. There we go. I think that's more agreeable. And all my wingmen should be returning to base. But we have a lot of people coming in. It sounds like, oh, they aren't coming in. No, they are coming in. They are landing. I don't know what the actual landing order is for these guys, but I do know that in-game the helicopters basically land like planes do, sort of. But, there we go. Hardball is next. And we do have Fisher, who's already landed. Hey, he tried to park where I wanted to park. I guess the game didn't see me as close enough to the parking position. But fortunately, even with mid-air collisions, there he goes. Even with mid-air collisions enabled, the nice thing is, as a kid, my memories of... Okay, that's a little funny. My memories of the US out of 97 would have you crashing into even your wingman like this. But they seem to have changed that for Fighters Anthology, or maybe my memory was just wrong. That's also possible. But it is kind of nice that you don't have to worry about your wingman killing you after the fact. Now, the mules and stuff, those you still have to worry about, but... Okay, I guess we're just going to touch wingtips? Touching tips? Okay. Everyone's happy. But yeah, anyways, back to the original subject. So, Internet Archive, link in the description. It includes both ISOs and the patch needed to run this game on modern systems. Also, for the record, I did ask EA, who owns the rights to this series now, because I know like Fleet Command and some of those other naval warfare sims kind of are owned by the Sonalis group, because I think they ended up republishing their games independent of EA, and you can actually get those on Steam. And those games are like 688i and Fleet Command and Sub Command and all that. Dangerous Waters. And I know at least for... I never played the original versions of like 688i or Sub Command or Dangerous Waters, so I can't speak to those. But I know Fleet Command, like the Steam version, has a different intro video, which doesn't play well at all. And they don't have any of like the mission brief videos or anything that were in the original, which I don't know, maybe that's a copyright or IP issue and they couldn't use those because those were somehow trademarked by EA or Jane's or something. I don't know how it works. But anyway, I did ask EA, hey, who owns the intellectual property for the Jane's series? You know, is it EA? Is it someone else? I was told we can't answer that, but we will pass on your feedback. So, yeah, great non-answer there by EA. But I did my due diligence in making sure that this was dead before, like true and well dead, well and truly dead. There's the words I'm looking for. Before we went the abandonware route. So, that is how it is. And yeah, like I said, as I come across other games that I play on this channel, because eventually I do want to get through all the Jane's titles. Jane's Israeli Air Force, not going to do that one in a long time. But Jane's USAF, that one I'm particularly looking forward to. But also like Jane's FA-18, Jane's F-15E Strike Eagle. Those are probably the big ones. And then I think there was Jane's World War II fighters. And then, what is it, Jane's Attack Squadron? That might be actually the last Jane's game that they made, if I remember right. But the Jane series has plenty of flight sims. Also, some that I left off the list are like Jane's AH-64 Apache. I know that one is pretty popular, and the goal is to get to those. Right now, the current roadmap is to just finish out the reference material, do some of USN Raptors mods, because you don't really see people playing a lot of the mod. Like, you'll see people playing the base game like I have, but you won't see people playing the mods for this game. So I do want to showcase that. That'll at least be shorter, because assuming the campaigns are roughly the same length as the base game's campaigns. And then, yeah, then we'll probably just do the series in chronological order for Flight Sims at least, which would probably be USAF next, to my knowledge. And as I come across the abandonware titles, they will get posted to the Internet Archive, because games should not be allowed to die. So, actually, on that note, as of the recording of this video, are they not landing because we've used up all the space in the carrier? I think that might be the case here. But on that note, there is currently a petition in the EU for preservation of games. If you haven't heard about it, look up Scott Ross, SCOTTROSS, EU Video Game Citizens Initiative. Highly suggest you sign it, because it might be our best shot at actually preserving games, particularly the games with an online requirement, like The Division or The Crew. So I would recommend checking into that. Otherwise, I don't think I have much left for this episode. So let's end mission. Debrief, USS Eisenhower, CVN 69, date April 3rd, 2020, mission Barcap, resolution success. Congratulations, you successfully protected the Ike. Ears are on the captain tonight. Mission outcome success, we destroyed our 3 targets and protected all 8 friendly objectives. We took a bit of damage from 23mm cannon fire, nothing much. 50% landing grade, wingman 1, alive, 29% damage. Probably mostly from 23mm cannon fire as well. He got a bit better landing grade than me. We have 2 backfires to our name. Our next wingman has 3. Yeah, so about a third of our missiles did hit. A third failed. I know at least one of those was because the target... I think 2 of those, actually, at the very least, were because the target was destroyed before our missile impacted. So, you know, there was nothing for them to really lock on to then. And then a quarter of them were spoofed, chaff jamming and whatnot. 22% hit rate on our gun, better than our wingman at least, but we did it for less damage. Wingman had only a 25% hit rate for his missiles, half of his failed, and a quarter were spoofed again. Enemy hit percentages, there were actually 2 missile launches on us, okay. 1 failed, we spoofed the other one, right, because the radar one, we must have broken lock or something, or just failed for whatever reason. And then then he launched an atoll, I think, or something. And that one we spoofed off with flares, and then they had 15% of their gunfire at us, but we broke off pretty quickly after those first few rounds started coming in. 9% on our wingman, although they shot at him a lot more. Kind of miss doing this. But then again, this was my bread and butter for like, what, 5 years? Just doing a mission a week. In any case, with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.